Hi there, this is Shaheen from ShaheenMiroInsights.com, and I'm going to be doing the intuitive forecast for the upcoming week, which is the 29th of February through the 6th of March. My notes. And I'm going to pull 3 cards and talk about what the flow of energy is for the upcoming week. One card will be for the beginning of the week. One card will be for the second half of the week, and one card will be for the weekend. And this is really just a glimpse of the energetic currents in the air, and it shows us how we can use that energy to our benefit. That way we can really manifest what we want, and we can avoid things that are going to set us back or block us or make us feel like we're out of sync. So before I do that, I want to allow us to take a moment, be here with me in this space and receive this message, receive this energy. So I want you to just get comfortable, relax, close your eyes, and allow yourself to ground and center. So just take a couple of deep breaths, allow yourself to inhale, and just feel that air and energy coming into your body and invigorating you and allowing you to go into your center. And then as you exhale, release anything that's holding you back, making you feel dull or heavy or stagnant. And with it, let go of anything that's making you feel blocked at this time. That way we can really receive this message, receive this surge of good energy, and go into the beginning of the week feeling awesome. So again, just allow yourself to inhale and exhale, letting it go. And a lot of times when I do this process, I like to visualize the white light of protection coming around me and surrounding me, and just knowing that I'm really encased in the good energy of my higher self, of my spirit circle, and of the universe, and just stepping into that flow. So take some time for that yourself and just feel that energy just encompassing you and emanating around you. And as that energy charges you, it's going to go out into the universe and it's going to pull more good into your life. It's going to make you a magnet for synchronicities and positivity and opportunities that are going to lead you closer to what feels good, whatever your intention is. So definitely drink that in. I also want to remind you that the tarot scopes for the month of March will be posted. So make sure you visit my website, ShaheenMiroInsights.com, and read the tarot scopes for the month. There will be a monthly message, which is a flow that all of us can look at and benefit from. And then there will be an individual message for your zodiac sign. And I always encourage people, look at your sun sign and also look at your moon sign or your rising. That way you get a more in-depth reading and you kind of see at a glance the different energies that are at work in your life. So that's another way to get some added information. So before we begin, I just want to again ask you to take some time to breathe in and release, and just be in this little moment of sacred space with me. Okay, so I've pulled 3 cards. So the first card that we have, which is the beginning of the week, Monday through Wednesday, is the Death card. And the Death card sometimes feels really ominous to people. It's really scary, but it's really a card of transformation and shift and change. So the beginning of the week, which is appropriate with the onset of March, is about letting old energy fall away and stepping into a new flow of energy. So you may find yourself feeling like things are falling away, doors are closing, situations are releasing you from whatever hold they have on you. And sometimes this can feel really exciting, and sometimes it can be scary because change is stepping into the unknown. So allow yourself to be in this beautiful state of transformation and personal alchemy. Step into the unknown, step into your changes, and just greet them with open arms and say, you know what, show me what I need to do next. Show me where I need to go. This is really about dancing. When I see the death card, I think of rhythm and movement and change and being in the dark, being in the beat of the universe with your eyes closed and just finding your footing, not worrying about what are the proper steps to take or what was I dancing like to the song before, but what are you feeling now? What is your flow now? So the first part of the week is really about stepping into that process of change and bundling yourself up and just being with it. The second card we have, which is the second half of the week, and it's really from Wednesday to Friday, is the Three of Cups. And this is such a beautiful card. These three women have gathered. They're a little community, a little coven of good witches standing there, toasting to each other, drinking of their sisters, taking in this beautiful spray of sunflowers, of yellow energy, of vibrance and radiance. And it's about celebration, it's about listening to your muse. And this is talking about reaching out to your clan, your clique, your coven, your tribe, the people that really build you up and make you feel expansive and in the process of growth. Those are the people that are going to help you through this process of change and transformation. So your metamorphosis, it doesn't have to be alone. It can be with other people. So what is a group that you want to reach out to? Have you been to church? Have you been to your book club? Have you been to your yoga class that you enjoy? If you haven't, then do it now. Make the time and the space for that. And I want to just be a little tough love and say, I don't want to hear any excuses. You don't have time or you have other commitments. Let it fall away. Say no to it. It's not building you up. It's not serving you. So go do something that does. And if you haven't been a part of any kind of a group before, look for one. Or call a friend up. A group is two people. That's fine. So call a friend up. Have a great conversation. And it's interesting because this is really a carryover from last week's intuitive forecast. We had a card that talked about family and community for the second half of the week, I believe. So again, that theme is here. So take some time for that. And community, family, working with people, it can be in person, it can be over the internet, via email, phone call, whatever. It can be with a book. Some of my favorite conversations are reading books. I have a running conversation when I read a book. I'm writing back to the author, I'm commenting, I'm asking questions, I'm sometimes disagreeing with them. So read a book. What author has been calling to you? That can be your community as well. It's all about your intention to connect and gather with people and celebrate that connection. Now the third card, which is the weekend, is the Six of Swords. And we see this boat with a man standing behind it, kind of guiding it forward, swords sticking out of the front of the ship, gliding across these waters to some unknown space, unknown land. I think of the old mythology of crossing the rivers of the underworld in exploration and parting and moving to another state of being. So really it's a summation of this idea that we have here of death and endings and personal transformation, gathering with people, finding your tribe, and then allowing yourself to go inward or go on a journey, whether this be physical, spiritual, in whatever form this journey comes. And it may even be alone. You may have recharged and had seeds planted by gathering with your group or your tribe, and now you're taking that information and you're going somewhere to see what comes of it all, what information you can find there. And another really powerful message that this card gives to me is as you go away, you begin to be curious and you look for signs and symbols, answers, wisdom, and you bring that back when you come back from your journey. You may even want to gather with someone in the form of a spiritual teacher, whether that be, again, a book or contacting a spiritual worker, someone like me who does intuitive work, or someone who does energy work, crystal healing, Reiki, whatever form it comes in, whatever form feels safe and comfortable to you. Confide in that and go on that journey, and you can have a guide, someone who guides you. So this is beautiful. So it probably says that you might not want to spend your weekend clubbing or doing anything too extroverted or wild or crazy. This is really about creating sacred space and bundling up and taking shelter in your little cocoon, your little sacred circle, magic circle of friends, people, ideas, and things that are going to feed you, nourish your spirit. So I hope that gives you some great insight as to what you can be doing for the week to step into your flow. I want to also say that I get a lot of questions from people about finding purpose and how to manifest either a new job, a new career path, a new project, or an opportunity that makes you feel on purpose, that makes you feel like you're really doing what you're here to do. And one way to do that is to make that time and that space for those answers to come, to work with someone in a group setting or privately who can give you some insight and clarity about you and your path and really feed your knowledge. And my number one thing that I love to suggest is to be curious. Be Alice falling down the hole to Wonderland, and don't just sit curled up in a ball on the floor saying, oh, I want change, I need something, I need purpose, I need a new path, I need answers. Wander around, look at things, take in the sights, taste the food, smell the smells, go through the doors. Being curious is how you find purpose. You can't find your passion, you can't find your purpose if you're not willing and brave enough to at least be curious about the things that call to you. I promise you, if you walk down any street, I don't care if you've walked down it 1,000 times, you've driven down it 1,000 times, you've lived in the neighborhood for 20 years, walk down that street with the intention that you're going to find something new, you're going to discover something you've never seen before, and you will. You might find a store you never knew was there. You might find a building that has architecture that just blows your mind. You might find a mural or a statue, a garden, a park, a little courtyard, something that's going to feed your spirit, and it's going to really cultivate your curiosity, which will take you down another path. And that path is the beginning of a journey into your purpose. I also want to say that lighting candles can be a really great way to find your purpose and to manifest. And it can be as simple as taking a fresh white candle, holding it with a lot of intention, a lot of magical thought and sacred energy, and just putting into that candle. This candle is an energetic light, a guidepost that's going to call in my intention. And you want to allow your intention to be a feeling that you want to cultivate in your life. So you want a new job. You want to find a new job. What do you want to feel in that new job? Not what do you want to be doing or how much money you want to make, but what do you want to feel in that job? Focus on that feeling. Put that intention of feeling that way into that candle and light it and affirm, as this candle flame burns, my intention to feel creatively fulfilled, for example, is drawn into my life. And what you do is you charge your aura, you charge your life with that intention, that energy, and it's a magnet. The universe hears you and says, oh, hey, he wants to be creatively fulfilled in his work. Let's bring him opportunities for that. I'll post an article that I've written about manifesting with candles for more information, but feel free to play with that idea and ask any questions. I want to invite any of you that listen to this video to submit any questions that you might have, whether it be about your life personally, a question that has been bothering you, something that you feel stuck on, a spiritual matter that you need another fresh pair of eyes to give you some guidance on. It could be how to do a certain type of spiritual work that you have seen that I have some information or knowledge about, and maybe you feel like I could give you some insight. give me that question. Submit it below in the comments or use my contact form at my website, ShaheenMiroInsights.com. You'll see a contact form. Send me an email with your question. I'm going to choose a few questions each week and I'm going to answer them through this video. That way, not only do you get the answer, but other people who might have the same type of question can benefit from that answer. That way, we're all growing, we're all getting fed. So go ahead and do that. And if you want it to be read anonymously, that's fine, just let me know. If you want it to be under a pseudonym, let me know that as well. However you feel comfortable or safe, we can do it that way. And those of you that would like to do a private session with me, you can also visit my website and book a private session, and we can look at your life, what's working, what's not working, weigh the pros and cons of things, help you make decisions, and test some ideas, and see how best you can step into your flow and tell the energetic story that you want. We can do that in 20 minutes, we can do that in 30 minutes, which is a good amount of time, or we can do that in an hour. And an hour gives us so much time to play, to look at answers, to get really deep insight, and for you to ask questions, and for us to run energy. So go to my website, again, ShaheenMiroInsights.com, and check that out. You'll see under the Spiritual Services tab, there are a couple of different options. Intuitive guidance sessions will give you an idea of what we can do and how we can do it. So I want to work with you. I want to help you go big and make magic in your life. So check it out. And again, feel free to ask me any questions. This is a community, and I really want to work with you and help you go big and have lots of good energy in your life. So until next time, I will see you next week. Enjoy yourself. Love your week. Do big things and take care of yourself. Bye now.